Welcome to the broadcast. This is a source of information on all things related to commercial appliances. Welcome all of you that are new to commercial and those of you well-versed in this industry of ours. Your host is Mike Reed, a technician who has been in the industry for 32 years, with his beginnings working in his family's appliance business based out of the western suburbs of Chicago. Get ready for a truly interactive broadcast. Have all your questions ready and prepare yourself to truly engage with Mike and discuss ideas on all things related to commercial appliances. Without further delay, here is your host.
Yo, welcome to the broadcast. As you heard from the AI, my name is Mike Reed. I'd like to welcome you all to the show and just let you know that I'm grateful for each and every one of you that tune in. It has been brought to my attention. Let me get this off the screen a little bit. Well, as best I can anyway. It's been brought to my attention that I'm not exactly showing you all we want to learn how to work on this equipment. I talked about it early on and then I kind of fell off with that. So I need to reiterate. So my game plan for you all that are trying to learn how to get into the commercial side of things is for you all to start with the warranty calls, whether it's from a manufacturer or a facility management company sending you a dispatch. When you learn from the manufacturer on a dispatch, it gives you time and they are going to support you along the way. So if you're working on a refrigerator and you're now getting into, let's just say, you're now getting into the seal system part of it, they are going to help you to better diagnose what the situation is and then what parts you're going to need. Yeah, the warranty stuff. So the reason why I'm telling you guys to go that route, to go with Scotsman, to go with Hoshizaki, to go with Manitowoc, to use MVP and the rest of those manufacturers, especially when you go with ones like MVP, when you go with a TOSA, they are going to send you the parts, and oftentimes they're going to pre-diagnose. So if you're working on an ice machine, they're going to have a pretty good idea what's going on with the machine. And then you have to go out there and put eyes on it and confirm what it is that they believe is going on with the unit. Yeah, I'm trying to give you all that advice because it seems to have that message seems to have gotten lost. So if you want to work on commercial dishwashers, you want to work on commercial deep fryers, you have simpler units, and these factories are not just going to shove you out there on some Mission Impossible stuff. They've already talked to whoever installed it. They've already talked to the people using the equipment. SQ Services, what's happening? And they have a pretty good idea. They need you to go out there and check for a couple of things. Stu Rock, what's the word on IG? So that is what I'm saying is the best thing for you to try out and do. Get rid of that one screen and let me queue up some other stuff. So if you haven't followed any of the earlier stuff, I tell you to go with these lesser known manufacturers. And the reason why, hold on, let me see if I can find a decent screen. Let me give you an example of a manufacturer that's doing pretty much everything. Hold on, let me try another screen. So it's, if you go with one like Well, we'll go with MVP. We'll go with MVP. All right. Now, if I can find this thing. Ah, what's going on? Quiet Storm. Yeah, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Cause I can't see that is you, Quiet Storm, isn't it? All right. That is what I'm telling you to do. If you start with somebody like MVP Group, you're gonna have less pressure on you. Versus if you go out using one of the facility management company and you go out on a First Watch, you go out on a McDonald's, a Burger King, Panda Express, that type of thing. The pressure is on you with that. But this is the same brand you saw. I decided to use, all right, cool. I decided to use my IG post on the lead up on the intro to the regular stream. I don't have that much of a crossover. Some people have a real hang up when it comes to IG, but that's where everybody's posting their work. Everybody's posting their work on IG. So I just wanted you guys to kind of like bridge the gap between the two. So here it is. So here's MVP. MVP, you're going to be the crash test dummy. You know, you're going to go out there when the unit is not working, but they're going to have a good idea. And it's just like on residential. If you need to throw a couple parts at it, you can throw a couple parts at it. But there is a full tech support department. MVP has all the parts you can ever need. And so they are covering dishwashers. Here's Jet Tech with dishwashers. They're covering ice machines, as you've seen earlier. They have refrigerators, and then they have hot side. So you have your pizza ovens, conveyor ones. You have your deck ovens. Oh, good, I can zoom in. Your warmers, which is what they're going their way to show here. And then they also have deep fryers. Let's see if we could find some of them if they're not too cowardly to show us. Yeah, they're not even showing us. Let me pull it up for you. And I need you guys to be a little vocal on this because I am not catching all the different things you guys are going through. So I really need to know what you guys are experiencing out there in the field. That way I can help you through what you're experiencing. You're not out there alone. I'm here. There's a lot of other people here that can help you out. So this is a good picture right here. So this is an MVP product. This is a Sierra. Why in the world they got LP natural gas up there is beyond me. But so any issue you would have, especially on the warranty, you could let tech support know what you're experiencing. They will guide you through the process of figuring out what is wrong with the unit. Based on what they find out what's wrong with the unit, using your hands and your eyes, they will then send out the parts. Even if you misdiagnose it, no harm, no foul. It's all a learning process for you. You get paid no matter what, because it's a factory warranty job. You get paid, you've learned how to do it. And on top of all that, the whole goal of doing these jobs using the manufacturer is to acquire the end user as your new customer. The owner of the equipment now sees you as the authority on that product. Does even say here in Houston, they can call any of the top service companies and they are not going to service this brand of fryer, right? Those things are gonna basically fall to me. Excuse me. So if they own that, it's basically mine to refuse. And if anything, I might have to compete with maybe two other companies. So here you go. You got companies like MVP that I've told you about. Oh, let me give you another one. Let me give you Dukers. And feel free to ask about the contact information on any of the manufacturers I'm telling you about. These are all manufacturers in the United States. In other countries, they might go under a different name, but they are around. So Dukers is another one. If you are on the side of Dukers, if you are a service provider for Dukers, you signed up for them, they will, right, I'll give you the information for MVP. So what's going to happen in warranty and outside of warranty, a person that owns that product is going to call Dukers, MVP, Atosa, and if you are signed up with them, you will then get the call, especially if it's out of warranty. They don't touch any of that stuff if it's out of warranty. And guess what? When it's on the hot side, warranty is anywhere from 90 days to a year. So most of them are only 90 days. Very rarely do these hot side items continue on for a year. So you have ones like this, like Dukers. Dukers, once again, Dukers says hot side. They have grills, griddles, refrigerators, freezers, merchandisers. They try to offer a full suite. I should be on this list. Let's see. I don't know if this is just for the dealers or service providers. No, that's too high for me. Yeah, these are just dealers because this is where I'm located on the map. So they're going to call these people for warranty information. Now, Dukers, see, once again, there it is, warranty information. 1 year on gas equipment, right? 1 year on gas equipment. So this is, warranty is only something to make sure that the equipment is functioning properly. And then after that, it's over. The rest of this stuff is really just a gimmick. All this 5-year, 10-year stuff, it's not the items that are prone to fail. The things that are prone to fail, they are not covered under the warranty. But here you go. So they have, Dukers has all the stuff for the bar backs. So you will find these in hotels. You will find these in bars, restaurants. Let me go back. Bottle coolers. So once again, this is meant to be a replacement for places like Texas Roadhouse. These are your mug chillers. They will cool your bottles of beer. So they are meant for a wide area. And then they even branch out into cakes. So desserts, dessert locations, the whole nine. So you have your refrigeration. They don't have ice machines. I don't believe. I think they had ice machines 5 years ago, and then I don't know what happened with that. I don't know what happened with that. But here it is. They have all the, countertop fryers. I don't know what the other stuff is. The ovens, the ranges, the what they call the, let's see here, what they call the hot plates. It's not what you think. The smaller range tops, they call those hot plates. So what you do is you can put these on top of a counter where you have your pots and pans underneath, or you can have this on top of a cook's table or cook's line. Let me see if I can find one for you. Oh, chef, yeah, they call it a chef's base. Chef's base cooktop. So you will have these, and then you can have a griddle on top, a grill. These typically have like a ceramic coating, a heat resistant shielding from that kind of thing. But I'm trying to tell you to sign up with these people. Before I get too far, let me show you MVP, and then I'll go back to. Let's see here. So here's your information for Dukers. Dukers is handling all the hot side. They're handling, the cold. So this is Dukers right there. Let's go to MVP. Now, MVP, that stuff is in English and in French. When you call up, you really have to listen because the instructions are going to be in English and in French. So here you go with the contact us. Now, I really want you to call technical support and get signed up. They are Monday through Friday, Eastern Standard Time. So go ahead and give them a call and get signed up. Yeah, Brother Frank. So this is the best way to learn the different items, whether it's hot side, whether it's the cold side. If you go through the manufacturer, they're going to hold your hand along the way. They're going to start you out with the very simplest of issues. And as they see that you're handling the issues that they send out, the difficulty will steadily go up from there. So you don't have to worry about going out on a piece of equipment that's, got like 5-6 problems or something like that. It's typically going to be something very, very insignificant. Oh, no problem. And I want to take this time to say, to thank Brother Frank Evans, because he's the #1 contributor for the channel. Let me see what on IG. See, I always want to thank this brother right here, #1 contributor to the channel. So this is what I'm telling you. You start with these, and they are going to give you customers. These customers are designed to be your paying customers. Once again, hot side. Let me show you guys on the MVP group. Let's see here, under parts. Oh, there it is, under warranty. So like I was showing earlier, hot side warranty is only 1 year. It's not like you're going on this stuff and it's got like some 10-year, 20-year warranty. Let's see if I can find a warranty statement. But yeah, you're looking at just, some are 90 days. Oh, let's see what they got here. Oh, I think it's under that general terms or whatever. So yeah, general parts, commercial. All right, where the hell am I at? Is this going alphabetical or something? Let's see. Let's see, David. No, I don't even see. What the hell? All right, I'm gonna have to talk to them about that because I don't even see myself. Filter by brand. We go with Sierra. No, I don't even see myself on this damn list. So you're supposed to get listed. You're supposed to be not just for them to call you, but on a list for the people to talk to. So in a situation like mine, everything stops until I get work, until I get on the damn list. So Brother Frank says, still working. All right, no problem. No problem. Anytime. So that's MVP. MVP, you have Dukers, Atosa. These are all your entry level, which is really what you want. You want your entry level stuff. Now, a lot of these brands are slowly stepping their game up. Atosa is a major player in the industry. They have the robotics. There it is. They have the robotics workstation. They now have a slightly more, I mean, their deep fryer is, I guess, it's about 20, 25 years behind anything Frymaster or Henny Penny has. They still don't have the digital display. So they still got the touch, even though they got a freaking robot. So they have the fully automated robot station. That is all theirs. This is all their equipment, including the robot arm. You can be part of this. You just sign up. So go to the Contact Us section. They have, strategically, they put about 10 different warehouses around the country. Dukers has done something similar, but Atosa was first with this. So Atosa is what we call an OEM supplier. Atosa makes products for last count, it was around 10 different other brands that had a different name on it, but it was still Atosa. And the way you can tell is because the serial number is still an Atosa serial number. Here are some of their brands. It's the Atosa, which is all-encompassing, and then Cook-Right, which is strictly hot. They split this apart due to the fact that some of the dealers were reluctant to carry yet another refrigeration brand. We got an oversaturation with all these different names, and it's hard to build brand loyalty when you got 60 different damn brands of refrigerators that you're selling. So they said, hey man, we don't want another damn name tied to refrigeration. So the Cook-Right stuff is still available as a Atosa, but you could just get items as Cook-Right. You don't have to carry the Atosa line. So the Atosa line, here's your, Cook-Right. It's Cook-Right and Atosa, but here's your deep fryers. And the best way to learn deep fryers is by doing the warranty call. You're going to get paid to do the work. They're going to send you out the part. With Atosa, with Dukers, with a lot of them, they will pre-diagnose the unit. There's going to be quite a few times where they're already going to have the part in transit, and they'll ask if you want to do it. They say, hey man, we just sent out the part today, so whenever you're ready, they'll have the part tomorrow. These food warmers, normally these are extremely simple. It is just a control. Usually these are like 110 outlet, and then it's just a simple element. I think these are lower price than everybody else. The average price on these, I think, are about 120 bucks, 150, and the Atosa units are between 80 and 100 bucks. But let me see what else they have here. Warranty policy, because a lot of you guys lose it when it comes to warranty. Like, oh my god, the warranty. Look, man, it's only. Let me show you the Cook-Right stuff. It's only 1 year, and some of this stuff is 90 days. Coming right up. So this is the paperwork that the customer gets with the item, and it's also, as you can see here, they download it. So once again, it's an industry standard for most of these units to only have a 1 year. And they can't just call you. It can't just call you. It must be done through the factory. the factory, whether it's Dukers, Atosa, MVP, they are going to call and they're going to talk to the customer and vet the call first. As they say, failure to comply will result in voiding the claim. So the customer won't get their item fixed under warranty. They will have to pay you the full chop. Right? Just because it's warranty doesn't mean it's for free for the customer. No, there's still costs that the customer has to bear in this. So it's between the factory and the customer to determine what part the factory is going to pay and what part the customer is going to pay. Mainly it's the customer that's supposed to pay, because 99% of the time it's the customer's fault. A lot of times it's shipping damage is not covered. Yeah. And no, they're not covering any loss, no damage. And then here we go, misuse, neglect. So when it comes to fryers, ovens, that type of thing, if they got grease and crumbs and stuff in the fryer and it's preventing the fryer from reaching its real temperature, that is not a legitimate warranty call. And at that point, you would take pictures. You would send that over to the factory, which is why you want to go during regular business hours for whoever you're working for. If they are not going to be open, you need some kind of arrangement. You had to say, hey, is there somebody I can talk to from the hours of, 5 a.m. or 7 p.m., wherever the hell you are. And they say, yeah, Joe is on call at that particular time. Then you're golden. But you always want to have that kind of stuff cleared first, because if you run into something and the customer is misusing that item, you're going to take pictures, take video if you can, you send it over to the factory. They will void their warranty, and now that customer is paying you cash money. It is all money for you. So like I said, that hot stuff, there is no, it's not a deal where they have carte blanche and it's whatever the customer wants. It don't work like that on commercial side. Not at all. Let me go to, share this tab. I'm going back and forth. All right, so let me show you a little bit of, what the hell? Let's go with the refrigeration, and then I'll show you sort of like what a toaster is covering on the refrigeration side. Some of these guys are in this warranty war, and they're making outlandish promises. So they haven't quite gone out of their body yet. They're offering just a 2-year warranty on the toaster stuff. It used to be a 1 year. So they're offering 2-year on everything. But once again, if the environment that the kitchen is in is not up to snuff, you take those pictures and you get that sucker avoided, and then the customer has to pay you. It sounds kind of dirty, but it's not the factory's fault that the customer is stacking boxes all the way up to the top in front of the fan blades, and then ice is building up in the evaporator area, and now the ice is causing the motors damage because they're hitting ice, because there's enough circulation between the evaporator and the rest of the unit, the inside of the unit. So they are doing the 5 years on the compressor, but that is just the compressor only. That is not the labor. They have this stuff spelled out. They have this kind of stuff spelled out. So it is, it's up to you. You can always carry this with you, print this out, or whatever you like to do. I usually put them on the phone. Yo, Patrick Young, what's happening? But I oftentimes will put them on the phone with the customer, between the customer and the factory, and let them explain it to them. Say, hey, look, I'm just here I'm just here to tell you what's really wrong with the damn unit. And if they've got all kind of stuff stacked up in front of it, you know, killing that unit, hey man, that is not the fault of the manufacturer. And that call should be voided. You are in full control of this. The factory will ask you, hey, do you want to honor this or not? Your answer should always, always, always be no. I don't care if it's a little 90-year-old lady, the answer should be no. I don't care if it's a vet, thank you for your service, but no, it will come back to bite you. The reason why the original one failed will still be there when you do the repair. You need to address the issue. And if there are no consequences, they will never change their actions. And it will just be a reoccurring thing. And you're going to hate that customer. Just rip off the Band-Aid and let them know, hey, look, you have improper air circulation around this unit. It's causing the compressor can't breathe. High head, you're killing the compressor. You killed the compressor. It's not warranty. And then that person is going to have to pay you directly. The factory will sign off on that, void it, and say, hey, look, this guy's got this guy is not under warranty. He's got 40-pound sacks of rice stacked up all around the bottom of the fridge, and it is a bottom mount condenser. So with stuff like that, they'll avoid that kind of stuff quick. My apps, what's the word? Yeah, so once again, I'm just telling you guys, hey, look, my method for getting you into the business, getting you into the commercial side, is getting you in touch with these factories, getting you trained with the factories. They are going to give you the softballs. You go ahead, take those calls, learn the equipment, whether it's a combi oven, because the Toaster has combi ovens, whether it's combi oven. So whatever it is that you are interested in learning, whether it's dishwashers, combi ovens, deep fryers, griddles, grills, whatever that may be, you sign up with the factory and learn the product. You let them know specifically, hey, look, I'm only interested in servicing XYZ in my area. And that's all you got to do. Because the last thing they want you to do is to go out and mishandle a piece of equipment and mishandle a client. So if you want to learn, and this information it's about 50% transferable from brand to brand to brand. At least you learn the concept, you learn the concept, and then you learn the different engineering process. Atosa is Asian. Asian engineering and German engineering are two different animals. So you learn that. So German engineering and Italian engineering are different, even though they're still on, in the European continent. German, Italian, Spanish, still all those different ones are going to have slightly different engineering. They'll be close. They will share some parts, but then again, they're going to be completely different than like an Atosa, a Dukers. Asian engineering is going to be different, and you're going to have to make the decision on which one you like. And then, of course, the U.S., our engineering is all over the place. Some are very basic and old school. Others are way over engineered. So it's pretty much like cars. The Asian car market, U.S. car market, and then the foreign car, the European cars. Same thing. This is how you learn how to. Let me show you what this thing costs. Oh, hold on a second there.
For initialization, it's checking for
Hold
Again,
on.
thermocouples, checking software, checking communications.
Toaster
The only thing it's not doing is checking for the
combi
platen to be in the
oven
up position, because there is no
for
platen.
sale. So it's not a bad piece of change. 14 grand. On down 7, 10, 6. So it's a nice piece of change. It's a nice piece of change. And with a TOSA has the ability to offer the customer everything within reason. They're not able to offer them dishwashers, but they're able to offer them refrigeration, and they're able to offer them hot side. So with brands like a TOSA, you're able to, get in there, and your employees, you're able to pick up on all these different type of products if you choose to. Let me go back. So that's a TOSA. Let me show you. Oh, Dukers. We went through a TOSA. Dukers MVP group, I believe, has a combi oven. Let's see if they got a. Yeah, they do. A TOSA also has a combi oven. So here we go. And this is also Chinese engineering. So a TOSA and the MVP group product, if you learn one, you'll be able to fix both. You'll be able to fix any Chinese one you come across. Let's see if I can find. All right. Access combi oven for sale. Just so you have a good idea what this stuff is going for. So the Access one, like I said, it competes with the TOSA, it competes with Dukers, and you have a very similar price point, 13 grand. So they're all jockeying for position in the market. And as you can see, the MVP is not as slick. The Access by MVP is not as slick as the TOSA. The TOSA goes out of the way to say they have the smart touch. So you have those different things. So whatever you're interested in, that is my method. That is why I spend the time to explain who has what training classes, when the classes are held, in hopes that you would attend the classes. If you attend the classes, you're going to become familiar with the terminology on each parts. I'll give you an example. My sister was out working on a piece of equipment, and I told her what to look for on a unit. And I said, hey, you gotta look for, this particular type of float. She was like, which one? There's 3 here. So I had to tell them, yeah, they are all, each one has a different name because they're doing a different function. So we end up spending about 35 minutes me explaining to my sister about which damn float and why it had a different name and all this other stuff, instead of her fixing it. If I was there, I would have been done in 30 minutes. But instead, we spent 30 minutes just everything was at a standstill just to go over the freaking part. And if you go to the class, like I told her ass to go to, if you go to the class, you're gonna know what those parts are. You're gonna know where to get the parts. Because that's another thing. Everybody's asking where I get the parts. It's like, well, hell, you get the parts from the distributor. It's not always going to be Parts Town. It's not always going to be. The hell, it's not always going to be even Marcone. So some, like MVP, you can't get them from Parts Town. MVP, you can only get the parts from MVP. Dukers has a lot of their own parts. I don't even know if you get Duker parts from Partstown. I want to take this time again to thank everybody who contributed to the show. I am grateful for support. Let me see who I got here. And if you do want to show a little support, there's a Cash App. Oh, that's my IG channel. There's a PayPal. Let me see what else I got. And there's Zelle. Now back to it. Let me see here. I'm going over. Oh, Onera. How the hell can I forget? Onera. Let me see that. Oh, I didn't even show you guys Onera Group today. So Onera Group is making the units for Costco. So I actually serviced one today. So they're making the units for Costco. They're making the units for small and medium-sized dealers in your part of the country. Oh, come on, man. Let me show it on Onera Solutions. So Onera is one that they are making hot side, they're cold side, they're making laundry equipment. So this is another good one. The head of tech support came from Whirlpool. The head of tech support came from Whirlpool's tech support. So he is partial to taking on those that come from the no Polsky. He's partial to taking on people that have a residential tech background. And once again, here's the laundry. I don't run into too many of them. But like I said, if you did need help, matter of fact, he just sent me some new tech guides for the controllers and whatnot. He's actually making them himself, and this is Julio. So me and Julio, we go down by the schoolyard. The Fagor is their top of the line products, and they're also making products for a rather large manufacturer that's sold worldwide, but in this country they're making units for them so they don't have to ship them from overseas. So they have quite a reach. So you call Onera Group. They're based out of Miami. Let me show you what else they got. So once again, they got everything else. They got prep tables. They have deep fryers. They have ovens. And they have them under a lot of different names. They have cooktops. So I'd have to show you. Hold on one second. This is the Fagor name under our Asper cooktop. Although they're not freaking calling it a cooktop. Asper ranges. While I got you guys here, questions, comments, concerns. Because I'm bringing this up due to the fact that some of you are getting the information and you don't quite know what to do with it. So the fact of it is, you got to start somewhere. You got to learn the product. You might as well learn this product sponsored by the manufacturer for free, or in cases like Scotsman, Manitowoc, Oshizaki, it's between $35 and $75 for these classes. Once you take these classes, you will then become familiar. It is too difficult to try to learn this stuff on the fly. I repeat, it is too difficult to try and learn this stuff and think that somebody's going to be able to walk you through it over the phone, and you don't even know what these damn parts are called. Everybody got a different name for this stuff. It's ridiculous, but they do. Hold on, let me do this. Asper range. I should have did Asper fryer. So the same holds true with Asper. Range for sale. Damn it. So Asper, which is Onera, they will walk you through it. They're going to, more than likely, they're going to pre-diagnose the unit. And then they're going to say, hey, look, we're going to send out a new gas valve. We're going to send out a new surface burner. Excuse me. For this range. And that is the best way for you to learn. If you have any concerns with how to access what particular part or any, how to get to that particular section, they have no problem with taking the time to walk you through it. On the commercial side, these things are pretty self-explanatory. So let me see if I can find some fryers. For sale. I got to put down for sale. Okay, so there's an Asper. Here's an Asper. Nobody wants to stay in their lane anymore. Once you sign up with any one of these larger upstart companies, even though Onera Group is like the GE of Spain, they are the underdog in this market. So Asper is the underdog in this market, but they are being extremely aggressive. All right, let me check and see. Hold on one second. Let me check and see what people on IG has got to say. IG is quiet. IG is extremely quiet. If you go on my IG channel, that's where you're going to see the images which you saw in the beginning of the stream. I try to post daily. Some locations I can't take pictures. There's too many people around. It's the music. Too dark. It's not every situation lends itself to being able to take these pictures. So we've gone over Onera Group. We've gone over MVP. We've gone over Atosa, Dukers. Hold on one second here. Excuse me. Atosa, MVP, Dukers. Man, I've got a ton of catalog of stuff. And I guess yeah, we did throw out a name. If those of you, because there are some of you that are experienced in this market, throw out a name of a manufacturer you think would be a good brand for somebody to start, that they would be able to learn ovens if they wanted to. They'd be able to learn fryers if they wanted to start them off easy. Hold on one second. I'm looking at my shelf. I've got a Tosa. Oh, yeah. Imperial. Hold on a second. Let me show you Imperial. Now, Imperial isn't the easiest. Oh, yeah. Imperial, yeah. I want to show you Imperial. Now, Imperial they have ovens. Imperial's been around for quite a while. Made in the US of A. Let me show you the products. So yeah, Imperial has ovens and fryers and ranges, griddles. They don't have anything on the cold side. Salamanders. I deal with a lot of fryers with Imperial. I deal with fryers and I deal with pasta cookers with Imperial. Let me see if they even have any pasta cookers on this side. And then here you go. So there are electric fryers. Not every fryer that you're going to run across, is going to be gas. So that's hot side is nothing for you to run away from. If you want to work on hot side equipment, just work on electric hot side equipment. So you got your Imperial, you have Royal range, cooking. Now, American Range, Royal, Imperial, these are your upper mid-tier brands. They're not Vulcan, but people still hold them in high esteem, and the prices are up there. With that being said, it is not as easy to get on with Royal, with American Range, with Imperial. That is going to vary based on their need. You know, it depends on what part of the country you're in. So let me see here. And like I said, these guys already know they've been making the same equipment for 45, 50 years. They know also, this is a pasta cooker right here in the background. Hold on. Restaurant ranges, stock pots and woks, filtered, deep fryer, stock pot. Yeah, let me do with this. So these products you're going to find them in a lot of Asian restaurants and things like that. K-pot, Chinese. Let me see here. Where the hell did this is? Oh, there we go. There's a pasta cooker. So you will find pasta cookers, Mediterranean locations as well as Asian restaurants. So it's just a instead of a fryer, it is just rapidly boiling water, and then you're able to you drop the baskets of noodles for individual orders, and you're able to drop them in this water, and it's circulating around so that the noodles don't clump together. So this wins out versus just boiling a big pot on a hot pot, on a hot top. So you're going to run into these. Now you see this knob in the front. That knob in the front controls a water valve. So that controls how much water is being fed into the stock pot. What you see in the back of that section on the right hand side, that is where the water comes into the unit. You're going to have a lot of starch in the water. That starch is going to bubble up and foam up. And so they bring in cold water, and that cold water is going to run into a spillway. It comes down the front and down a drain. And that rinses away the starch buildup. And also, it also regulates the temperature of that water. All right, so let's see here. RPC 14, let me show you what a price is. So this will get you into a lot of different clienteles. So this is how you build up your clientele base. $6,000 for essentially for a fryer. There it is right there, $7,000. I had someone once tell me, a technician, he's like, oh, Royal is a bottom of the barrel. I was like, no, Royal is not a bottom of the barrel brand. He said, oh, American Range is the bottom of the barrel. No, American Range is not. These are mid-tier brands. Range pasta cooker for sale. And there's only a few pieces on these. A pasta cooker is one of the simplest pieces of equipment that you can start working on. The eye limit is only set for water. The thing is not going to catch on fire like a fryer would, whether it's gas or electric. Where does that thing go? Oh, there it is. American Range. There's Comstock. Oh, damn. Sorry about that. You guys couldn't see it. Oh, this is still a fryer. But anyway, I'm starting to go down this damn rabbit hole. Electric hot side, tell me more. You don't like gas. Right. Not every location is set up for gas. You have you have facilities that are only electric. They have no gas service whatsoever. So everything is done by electric. You have I had a nightclub here in Houston that used to be, I think it was like a Jack in the Box or something like that, and it was a nightmare because they took over this place and they wanted to have gas because all the electric equipment is more expensive than the gas equipment, and you have to special order the electric equipment. And then it was going to cost them something like about 40 grand to run the gas line because there wasn't any gas service whatsoever because the chain that was there nationwide doesn't use gas. All their equipment is electric, which makes sense. It's a whole lot easier. So you never know what you're gonna run into. Yeah, Orlando. Yeah, I hope you're doing okay, man. I hope you didn't get flooded out. I hope you stayed dry. But yeah, you have every piece of hot side equipment, they make it in electric. All right, electric deep fryer. So everybody makes one. The larger the bank of fryers, the more common it is for those fryers to be electric. So yeah, Dean is heavy with the electric side. Somebody was asking me to talk about Dean once, and I really didn't like talking about Dean that much because Dean is, see, everything with Dean, they're really switching it over to the Frymaster name. Dean is not going to be around too much longer. So yeah, there's the Dean electric fryer. Everybody makes one. Everybody, like I was ultra fryer. It's just that usually electric fryers get a little more involved. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, this is a Frymaster, another Frymaster electric fryer. So as you see, they start jumping up there in price. The reason why the electric fryers jump up there is you have more of a you have a less of a swing in temperature. You can deliver a better recovery rate with electric fryer than gas. Only time you need a gas any damn thing on hot side is to deliver moisture. Like if you're doing breads, and meats, you could use electric, and it's a more even temperature. Gas is inefficient, which is why everybody's trying to phase out the freaking gas. All right, hold on a second. Let me make sure my audio is still intact. Okay, my mic is still at 100. Oh, good. I'm glad you avoided that water, man, because I know we're going to be seeing a lot of people come this way, move to Texas from Florida. Oh, a lot of people. All right, let me make sure. So, like I said, every brand. Let me see. American range. Yeah, I don't know where. I really don't know where people have this misconception that hot side equipment isn't electric. Hot side equipment is electric. The vast majority of them are electric. Damn it, man! Come on. That's gas. Hold on one second. High efficiency. Yeah, they really. So American Rings was bought up. It's owned by Hatco Products. So let's see here. I go to convection. All your convection ovens, you're going to have. See, these are electric. The Majestic, it is electric, especially when you're talking about for a bakery. You're going to have that kind of stuff. So with the gas, and you're talking about you're talking about baking, the gas introduces moisture. And so to control the moisture levels, bakeries use electric. And to prevent the swing in temperature, everyone uses electric. So, and it's even easier to service electric because you have your heating element. Let me show you the cost of a heating element, especially the American range. Funny, I did a job today, and I have to order an electric element for a Vulcan combi oven. Well, it's a steamer, really. So here we go. Coming up, and you son of a damn. All right, I actually have this damn part. It says 0 available. I'm glad I got it. That part, let me see. It's not even showing. Freaking, okay, they're saying it's only $569. The price was $1,200. I don't know why the hell the price came down. Only reason why I'm not happy about the price is because I have that in stock. So here's the element. So these things are nothing to play with. The price is $1,500 for the element on the convection oven. And they have various different styles. And so this is American Vulcan. I have to do a steam oven. Element for sale. I didn't even take a look and see which one. There's Duke. Oh, okay. So this is probably what I need. I got to look up the actual model number. But yeah, I'm looking at about $500 for this damn part. My cost is probably not going to be that much less. So here we go. Just a simple Google is your friend. Google is your friend. But yeah, these suckers, ladies and gentlemen, these things are electric. These things are electric. The ovens, the steamers, the deep fryers, they're electric. You do not have to run away from hot side, screaming, talking about, oh no, it's gas. No, this stuff is electric. You got salamanders. Let me see what brands come up. Yeah, you got Alto Sham stuff coming up. All right, it's showing me Vulcan. I'm not a fan of Vulcan stuff, but what the hell? Okay, this is the even better one because this shows a wide range of what the hell is out there. And this is something very easy for you guys to do. So you got Garland, 208 volts. These are all electric. These salamanders, so if you're not aware, you could take fish, you can take your steak, you put it in there in the salamander. You can take, they call them cheese melters. You take an item, put the cheese on top of it, slide it in there, and it will melt the cheese, cook a steak, cook a fillet of fish, swordfish, knock yourself out. Throw that sucker up in there. But it's just a broiler. Instead of having it in the oven, it is mounted to the wall above the range or whatever cooking area is on the line. All electric. And you have your choice of voltage, 208, 240. Then you have whether it's going to be single phase or 3-phase. Those are the other. What the hell? All right, I gotta see what the hell this is talking. Oh, that's 7 kilowatt. Okay, so yeah, so this is 3-phase. And this is something you have to pay close attention to because your elements depend on what phase of electricity you're going to use. If you put in an element and it is for a different phase, you're going to wreck that element. And this goes for dishwashers and the like and the same. All the same. You have to be a professional. You must look at the model, the serial number, and you must be a professional. You must look at the actual element. On the element, there will be embossed, or it's going to actually be etched onto the cow rod heaters themselves. What the kilowatt rating is, if they're 3-phase, all that kind of stuff. All this stuff is actually on the equipment, not the part number, but what it uses. That is going to be there. So let me see here. They also have, all right, let me show you an electric range. So here you go. You have different electric ranges, and this is their house brand. CPG is their house brand. Let me see if I can come on over. So as you can see from this is an all-electric commercial range. Just because you hear that it is an electric, just because you hear it's a restaurant, does not automatically mean that what they have is gas. I am from Chicago. Chicago had a great fire. After the Great Fire, they were making high-rises strictly out of brick, and they made them with no gas whatsoever. They were extremely paranoid about not using gas. So in the city of Chicago, especially when you get downtown, near North, Lakeshore, River Edge, a lot of those residential and commercial buildings, there are no gas service whatsoever. Not even propane. Everything that those places use, if there's a restaurant in there, guess what? It's going to be all electric because there's no gas for those buildings. They were designed like that, no gas. So, and that's my own experience with that situation. I know Florida is like that too in a lot of different places. I used to live in West Palm Beach, and you can be in Florida, and they won't have gas. Electric range. I don't know if there's anything else because I'm pretty much going to wind this on down. I don't know if there's anything else you guys are interested in looking at. A simple Google search will let you know. Here it is. 240 volt, single phase, and this is Imperial, a brand I told you about earlier. Just so you can see the price, it's damn near $5,000. Damn near $5,000 for this Imperial. It is an electric range, electric top, electric oven. You can get electric salamander. You can get electric fryers. Matter of fact, I did here in Houston, I did a Chipotle, no gas. The deep fryers were electric. The griddle was electric. Everything was electric. The grill was electric. Here, let me show you. So that's here in Houston. I had a location it's an area called Missouri City. No gas. Everything was electric. Let me bring this up. So here are your electric griddles. But I want to find, here we go. So here's a commercial electric charbroil grill. And they make them, and this is Garland, which is a top brand. 208 single phase. Make sure you guys are seeing this. Let me see if I can show it. See, here's the bigger one. I don't know why they're saying gas, but yeah. So here it is. Anyway, but this is the electric one. This should be the electric one. Yeah. So you see, you have every single thing in the commercial kitchen can be electric. Every single thing. Any other questions? We're gonna wrap this thing up now. I just wanted you guys to be aware of what my program is. My program is to have you guys learn the commercial business by way of partnering up with the manufacturers. The manufacturers are going to give you COD calls. They're going to give you warranty calls as well, but they're going to give you COD calls. They're going to walk you through learning this equipment. You already have the foundation with residential, but commercial and residential are like oil and water. They do not mix. It's extremely difficult to manage a schedule with commercial and residential clients. And the reason for that is you'll have a residential customer with one particular need, and you have a commercial customer with a completely different one. If you have multiple employees, you can kind of weather the storm. But if you're a one-man show like myself, it's extremely difficult to get to a residential customer with their, oh, you got to get in here before 3 o'clock, and I got to be gone by this time and that time. Meanwhile, your commercial customer, once you start working on that, you don't stop. And oftentimes you end up running over whatever time you might have promised due to unexpected encounters on the commercial side. Residential is always the same. Everything's the same. People ask me, what's a day look like? On residential is the same this time of year. You're dealing with ovens, dishwashers, everything you need for house parties and things like that, for get-togethers, fridge calls. Commercial isn't like that. Commercial is consistent. All French fries have no season. You need French fries in July. You need French fries in January. Pizza has no season. You sell pizza in January. You sell pizza in June. There's no season for pizza. There's no season for wings. Wingstop sells just wings. So you can't walk into Wingstop and ask for pizza. All their fryers have to work. Their ice machine has to work. Their bun warmer has to work. And then their refrigerators have to work. And that's it. That's basically all there is to like a Wingstop. So everything has to work. It's constant maintenance in these damn places. They're high volume, a lot of flour, a lot of dust, people coming in and out of the location, which means that doors opening and you're getting, the wind is bringing in dirt, everything else, and that's blocking up the condenser fan motors on the beverage fridge that's behind the counter. The prep tables that's in the back get coated with grease and oil and stuff. So there is no season on the commercial. It is the same thing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's no ups and downs like that on the commercial side. If you want to diversify on the commercial side, you can do hospitals, you can do grocery stores, you can do schools. I had a customer, they looked at me sideways when I told them that a dealer that I'm involved with is extremely busy. And they said, how the hell is that possible? And I said, well, they deal with a lot of schools. And at this particular time, schools had just gotten out of session. So just like now, schools are going to take holiday break for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and this is the time when schools are going to swap out equipment. Old equipment that has been giving them trouble, and they're spending way too much money on it. They've had it for 20 years. This is the time when they swap that stuff out and bring in new stuff. So every time there's a break in the schedule, that's when you're doing swap outs for schools, doing customer education with the staff, stuff like that. So you can, if you want to diversify a commercial, you can do stuff like that. Schools, hospitals, grocery stores. Hell, if you want to do office work, I have one client, they had 18 break rooms. Each one of the break rooms had an ice machine, had a Hoshizaki ice machine. So that's 18 different ice machines. If you want to do the refrigerators, that's 18 refrigerators. If you want to take care of the coffee machine, that's 18 coffee machines. That's just one client by itself. With that, I'm going to wrap this thing up. I want to thank all of you that contributed to the show. I do appreciate it. You can catch me on Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be on YouTube, and I'll be on Instagram. Once again, if you want to see any of the live stuff, this is how you can follow me on Instagram. I do have a Facebook page. People were asking me about the Facebook page. For whatever reason, if you would like that kind of thing, you just point your phone at the screen right there. You'll be able to get the Facebook page for whatever the hell you want that for. All right, Max Tax. Catch you later. Thanks for coming by. And then on Monday, we'll resume with the training classes and things like that on ice machines, ovens, dishwashers, whatever is your flavor. We'll get into that. And with that, I'm going to wrap this whole thing up. So let me get my outro music. If I could find it. That ain't it. On something else. Here we go. I wish you all the best. Feel free to drop a line in any one of the other videos or the comment section of this video. Alright, man. Good night to you too. And for all of you on Instagram, thank you guys for tuning in. Do you have a formula for price markup? I do not have a formula for price markup. So that you need to sit down with a financial advisor and figure out what your prices are. So that I cannot help you out with. So pricing is something that's going to vary from company to company, depending on what your expenses are. Are you building out? Are you hiring new employees? Are you trying to pay off your home? Are you trying to buy a second home? Are you trying to buy a house for your kids? All that kind of stuff needs to be worked out with a financial advisor.
That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you feel it.
Like always, I'll check you guys out on Monday.
Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, no.
Yeah, please do. Likes up, please. And subscribe. Matter of fact, hold on, let me hit you with that one. Let me hit you with the like, share, and subscribe. Help the channel.
You can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't